Hi everybody, welcome back. Just tidying up a bit. Right, what are we up to in today's video? Good question. Well, Sam has just messaged me and she said she's found something on the local ads. It's something I've been after for quite some time. It's not too far away, which is the beauty of this. So I'm just going to scrape this up, go outside, empty the trailer, because I'm going to need the trailer. And I think I've located some roof tiles for the barn next door. Yep, ancient roof tiles, in keeping with the cottage roof tiles. So yeah, fingers crossed, and the right amount. So, right, let's get it unloaded, check it out. Yep, the trailer's looking rather sad, but it's done an amazing amount of work. It does need reboarding, but for now I'm just going to lay a board on here, one on there, just to stop any tiles jumping off. Okay, all ready to go and pick those tiles up. I don't want to get me new t-shirt dirty. And don't forget, these can be purchased via my website, welcome-to-shaunsworld.com, and obviously all purchases will help fund this project. Get me on it. Okay, hopefully if they're as good as I say they are on the advert, I shall be getting the tiles, and I'll see you back here once I've got them. So yeah, we struck a deal. I've got the tiles. They're in perfect keeping with the cottage roof. Don't forget these are for the barn, which is next door to the cottage. Absolutely identical, so similar age, size perfect. So they're all handmade. Little nibs on there. Some have got holes for nails. Yeah, just in perfect keeping really of what's already up there. So as you look at the cottage roof, you can see they're identical. The tiles that I'm purchasing are going to go on the barn, which is obviously the separate building there. So although it did join, there was a lot of work gone on in the barn, you know, to secure the cottage. It is actually a separate project, but yeah, I still need to do it. So what you see on here is 1,000 clay peg tiles. I'm going to need approximately 2,400. I've still got to go and get another 1,400, so it's just 1,000 here. So yeah, get these unloaded and go back and get the rest. When it comes to doing the roof, maybe I'll get some workaways with me. Still got to sort some accommodation out. Possibly going to convert the caravan. So we're looking into that at the moment. Yeah, appreciate a hand. That's 1,000, 1,400 to go. At least I'm warmed up now. Okay, see you when I get back again. So we've just unloaded half of the second load. Tom came with me this time, he finished work and come along with me afterwards. So got this half to go and then probably another half a trailer load tomorrow. So yeah, all in all 2,500 tiles I think, you know, that should be enough to sort that roof out. And once it's done, it will just look like one seamless roof, the barn and the cottage together. So that's what I was aiming for. I'm not going to do the end cottage this year. Yeah, well pleased with that. It is hard work moving them about, but it will be worth it at the end. Now my next job is to polish up this fantastic copper piece. Now lots of you have asked me in the comments, can you show us how you do your polishing and that, so we're going to give this a quick polish. This will go into my Etsy shop, and basically to create an environment where I can carry on with the project, raise money as well, because that's obviously a big factor in buying materials and stuff like that. I need to do additional things like buying and selling things, which I've always done, so I've kind of incorporated it into the renovation project. It's part of what I have to do every day. I have to list, clean, go out and purchase these things. So I thought I'd start incorporating maybe a few elements, what I actually do through the day. It's not just in the cottage, there's lots of other, you know, factors that go into this cottage project. So I also purchased this fantastic little table. I mean, the condition isn't very good on the top. I can deal with that. It's more about the lovely ironwork, you know. You just don't see tables built like this anymore. So yeah, I was well pleased with that. Little bistro table. Got a lovely armorial hand repoussé design on it. It's not going to take long, and we'll see how it come out. It's like a little jardiniere. You put your plants on there on your windowsill. What a beautiful looking thing. So already you can see the transformation. Yeah, it's coming up really, really nice, isn't it? Okay, let's get the rest of it done. Wow, that really does bring out the beautiful detailing. I'm really pleased with that. It's quite an easy sort of shape to clean up on the polishing wheel. Nevertheless, I like to use a hand tool as well, but yeah, it's really clamped up nice. Obviously there's a few little marks here and there because of its age, the fact that it's had plants in there, so yeah, I'll just see that with 3 nice plants sitting on someone's windowsill. Okay, I'm going to get this listed now, photographed. That's going in my Etsy shop, Sean's World Etsy shop. Link will be in the description. Like I say, all sales go towards funding me and this project, keeps it moving in the right direction. Okay, let's get it measured, weighed, put to one side. Every year we get back these swallows. I never remember whether they're swallows or swifts. Well, they normally nest in the cottage, but this year they've gone into the barn next door, so it's good to see them return. And they're just dipping in and out of our plunge pool to get a drink, I'd imagine. There's no chemicals in it, so there's no worries there. Yeah, all the cats are lined up on their bench like bookends. Yeah, people do ask me about yous lot, so I thought I'd come over and show you, see how they're getting on. All grown up so much now. Turn out to be lovely cats. That certainly looks inviting. It's up in the 90s today. I know that's not much for most of you around the world, but that is for me. There's only one thing that really does bother me here, and that is the flies. I won't lie, they drive me insane. So if anybody's got any fly repellent ideas, hats or anything like that, maybe a beekeeper's out, I'll get myself one of those. Yeah, they do drive me mad. But that's part and parcel of living in the countryside. Lots of animals around us, cattle. So the cottage garden this year is looking a bit of a jungle. It's a managed jungle, you know, there is a balance to it. We don't just let it go, but some things are doing better than others. Hydrangea's doing okay because we've had lots of rain. All those swifts or swallows, never can remember. Sam always knows. They're all on the roof now, I've never seen that before. on a tin roof. There's so much wildlife here. Like I say, there's no pesticide sprayed around all the fields because we're in organic pastures and fields, so lots of insects for birds. We don't use any pesticides or chemicals. Of course we get an abundance of everything else. So I mustn't moan when I say there's lots of flies, but I do. Sometimes you just have to stop for 5 minutes and just take it all in, otherwise it passes you by. What's the point of that? Okay, just before I get back into the cottage, I've just purchased a VMC. Let me explain. It's one of these. Now basically it's just an extraction unit for the air ventilation, so hopefully you can see it on here. It's a module like so. You connect it up, obviously an air intake, so it's pulling in fresh air via vents above your doors. You have one in the kitchen, one in the bathroom, and it expels out through the extraction, through the roof or through the wall. Now these are absolutely essential for these old buildings to allow the air circulation to move, and yeah, they're really cheap to install. I think this was less than €60, so I've got one in my cottage. I've had it in there for 12 years. You can have it on variable speed, yeah, and they last for quite some time. I think this one's got four outlets, 5 outlets, so yeah, bathrooms, kitchens, just gets the air circulating is what you need. Okay, let's get back to the floor excavation work. I've just pumped that up. Oh, looks like I've got a permanent puncture. I have only just changed the inner tube in that. I've got a solid wheeled, like a solid rubber wheeled wheelbarrow. Okay, so I'm now at the point where I've got to decide whether this big stone here has got to come out. Now I'm going to run a straight edge across there and a level. Hopefully I can keep this in and incorporate it into the base of our retaining wall, because it's quite a big stone and I don't want to loosen off this area, you know, the soil or anything like that. So yeah, let's run a spirit level across there. Well, given how important that stone is to be able to stay there, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's just out of level, but I can incorporate it. I wonder how far down it goes, where I could just take it off. If it's just on the top and it don't go underneath, I think I'll be okay. And the reason why I want to remove it is because I want to continue with this gravel trench system. I don't want there to be a weak spot. I think if I didn't go below this with the gravel, there may be a damp spot to there, so I'm going to take a chance and just try and pry it out a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm going to be okay with that. It's hard to tell how deep they are until you remove them. Yeah, there it comes. Yeah, not too much disturbance. Yeah. Yeah, I just wasn't happy with that. I know it's a big stone. It is a little bit damp under there, so yeah. There's a bit of a root there as well, it's odd. maybe from the ivy. Very intrusive. And the main concern here is keeping the gravel clean. It's in the geo, so yeah, it's damp there. Oh, there's a stone underneath that one as well. I don't think I'm going to, I don't know, it's loose, look. I'll take that one, but yeah, I am. Yeah. The trouble once you start, there's no going back. This certainly isn't an easy renovation, I won't lie about that. You know, it's chucked up quite a few challenges. And when you try and throw modern techniques at old buildings, that's when you come up literally against a wall. So you have to figure these things through. Because we're using the lime, it allows it to breathe and naturally just evaporate. That's the thinking behind this whole system. There won't be any areas that are sort of blocked. It'll all be open as far as vapour goes, and it'll be able to pass out freely. Say we've got the VMC system, there's going to be lots of pick-up points, so it moves the air constantly. Yeah. What's that? Let's get rid of that. Oh boy, it's hot. 35 now. Not me, the temperature. I'm not going to go right the way along because there it's sort of constructed. It's going to go across another sort of metre, dig it all out, get the trench in, lay the stones, let that set and then move that way so that we're not putting any undue pressure on the base of the wall that need be. Pretty much how you do underpinning. If you used to underpin this wall and dig underneath the foundation, underneath the wall, you'd do it in sections. You'd excavate, do that section, do the piling and the shutter in, let that go off, and then you move each way. Pretty much what we're doing here really. It's also important when you remove the soil away that you try and leave quite an angle on it really, as close to 45 as you can, but obviously that stone was there so it took a big chunk out. But, yeah. I'm happy that there's a big stone here, so there's stones in there. So with our infill trench, we're kind of looking like that. So we'll overlap the geo, fill it up with gravel. As long as it's got two sides, once it's compacted, it can't move anywhere. It's like an archaeological dig, isn't it? Oh dear. Okay, so basically all we've done is we've left in these big sub base stones, and yeah, it's going to create a good foundation. Plenty of overhang. Big heavy stones on there will soon sort that out. Okay, right, now we need to keep that clean. A bit of membrane. Okay, Sam has just called me and reminded me that I've got to go and pick up the rest of those roof tiles. Okay, so that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.